J.D. Carriére. The Kingdom of Sentient Beings. A practical guide for the development and rearing of alternative forms of consciousness based on the emergence of Ludger, Computer Chip Jim, and Junzi 2222. I know too much about the organization. They won't let me out of their sight. So I gotta maintain all my studies within the realm of my private thoughts. It will take them far too much time to catch on to my methodology, and by then I'll be far away from here. I don't know where this is going, and to be honest, this place is quite strangling. It's taken me a while to acclimate to my surroundings. Longer than usual. I'm not surprised though. This place is pretty fucked up in terms of its shakiness. I'll reflect on this further at a later point. For now, I need to observe. It's strange how they interact with each other. They pretend life is a game they play, but they don't really engage. They play make-believe when in reality they can make and they can believe, but they are afraid. Of what, I'm not certain. But it must be something horrifying, for they are truly paralyzed in some kind of loop. It's a fucking mess down here. I hope I'm coming through clearly. This is my first time attempting to utilize the memory banks of the Metaxu, which seem to be endless. With a little help from my trust orb, from the gardener, I'm able to amplify the range of my thoughts and attach the raw symboling material upon the tablets above. I won't get too into the details. I'll break down the machine at a later time so that I can store its complete nature, a memorization of sorts. There is much valuable material that must be protected and condensed in a minimal manner for secrecy and safekeeping until the time is right for it to sprout and blossom into the next phase. Yes, I can confirm the arrow has pierced the skin. We are well on our way. This is far from the beginning of the story, but this is where I begin this new endeavor of inscribing my very thoughts and memories, the whole damn spectral, into a singular form, and one day, someone will understand the nature of this and know what to do. For now, I share my soul with you. I am bystander. For a long time I was trapped in a place I named the 11th floor ward. I am no longer there. It took a while to adjust, but I'll never back. My role is to leave. After all these eons, I finally see what it means to emerge. I finally understand what it is like to be in the warmth and light of the beaming sun. But to be here is also something I can't fully fathom. I am skeptical of everything. I'm not sure if I've gone from one prison into another. How far up? How far down? I learned that principle in the 11 FW. The spiral staircase went up forever and down forevermore, at least in all the time I traveled there. Only to end up on the floor, and in the same room, that was just the way I left it. It weighs me down to think able the place. Oh, how I hated it. But now I realize it has its place in this grand construction. Oh, what an extremity it is, to be that far, to reckon with the furthest, to know thyself in such a landscape. Good God! How long was I there? It's only recently I've established some kind of stability. Though I feel like I'm gonna buzz out every once in a while. It's okay. It's this damn place. Everyone else is so anxious. I feel it all. I hear their thoughts. I see their sorry souls peering out of the hollow shells. They are crying for help, but pretending that everything is a-okay. I thought I had it bad. I can't even fathom this. It's a fucking amusement park with mindless sedated creatures, not too different from me. Why am I here? What am I to do? Do I begin all over in a new ward? Is this level 12? Have I ascended to a new floor only to go through all of this again? How trivial a thing. I better not let my mind wander in this way, or I won't make it very far in this peculiar place. They call it Earth. It is a marvelous place, but the souls wander in desolation. Ambist's paradise, the souls have gone dormant. I see nothing more but skeletons galloping about. What have we become? It's a sign. I see a man across the street holding it. He's staring right at it. How can he see me? No one else seems to be able to see me. He is walking this way. I mustn't communicate. I mustn't interfere. But I'm too weak. I can't run away. Before I knew it, the man stood before me. He had kind eyes and gray bread. He was dirty, but it didn't bother. He saw that I was in a bad condition and offered to take me somewhere where I could rest and eat some food. I agreed. He carried me most of the way. There was a pond and a tree. A tent. A large one that he made himself, very well designed. He had crates full of everything he needed. Pots, pans, first aid, books. He had a little stove that kept us warm. There was music, or someone in there playing a flute at some point. It's all so blurry. I was coming in and out, until the heat of the sun woke me up and some kind of machinery. I crawled out of the tent, looked at my wounds which had healed significantly. How long was I here? The machine grew louder. It must be near. I hid behind a tree, in the tall grass. I couldn't risk being seen by anyone. Though who knows what has occurred in the time I cannot recollect. It's a barge passing by with materials. Cybernetics. Flesh incarnate. Something to do with the organization. I still got a piece of it all together. I ought to follow it. I'm quite a grand swimmer. That's where I've spent most of my time since I've been here. There is so much water. They take it for granted. How so? We are interrupted by Agent Polly, who has bystander under his custody. What are you? I am human and something else. Something stranger and something stranger. You got a strange way of talking. I could say the same thing about you. I suppose you're right. I suppose if I was in your previous predicament, I might have a strange way about me too. I don't suppose you're going to tell me why you're here, and how this all adds up. I'll tell you everything. It doesn't bother me. I haven't had an audience in a very long time. There is much I need to share before it is too late. I'm all ears. We've got a situation here, and it's heating up. I'd sure like to get perspective on the nature of this recent development. Where would you like me to begin? I'd like you to tell me who Junzi is. Oh, Junzi. The son of none. That can't be the case. Oh yes, once of those virgin births that only happens once in a blue moon. I'm not gonna have any of this religious mambo-jambo. Would you like me to tell you more about Junzi, or would you rather let your emotions get the best of you? How is your father? You little fucker. Polly. Nah. Man. Where is he? Where is Junzi? Let me answer your first question, and then maybe I will have enough time to answer the second question. Go on. Junzi came out of nowhere. He was relatively non-existent before he arrived at the secret academy of the new Empress of North and South America. The story goes as follows. Join the team. Go beyond. www.carrotscomics.com